So today we're going to go for something completely different, and I'm going to give you a sparring breakdown after having about 9 months off after getting injured from an ADCC competition in the UK. If you're a fan of this content, please let me know in the comment section below so I can post a lot more videos like it. So here Max goes for a little trip, he fakes around, let's kick into the trip, but I managed to see it and counter with a right hand over the top. Now this is a classic example of me using a right low kick to set up a right punch. So I go for the right low kick, and then this time as I fake it, he's going to expect it, go for a check, but then I land the right hand to the body instead. I tried to go for it again here, straight off the bat, but I think just because I just did it straight away, it didn't work. Max does a good job here of faking a teep into a low kick, but I see it coming and I managed to get the check up in time. This is just us having a little play around. And I hear Max goes for a step through knee, but I managed to block it with my right knee of my own, but he did show that he could have landed a right uppercut. Here's me playing around and I throw a feeding in left kick, so I go one low, one high, and it just managed to sneak over the top of his guard. And that's it for the rest of this round, onto my round with Bailey. So I start the round off here by just throwing a few leg kicks just to check where his weight is. Now here is something I like to do quite a bit, and it's to throw the right kick and step back into my opposite stance. Then I can step through and fake something off the left side, hopefully dropping their hands so I can land something up top. You see how it kind of worked a little bit, but I just wasn't quick enough to land the left hook, so instead I landed a right body kick. Here is a classic example of me again using that step back into my right stance to be able to evade low kicks and also just confuse my opponent. So here I use the right kick to step my left leg back so I can evade his low kick. What I'm doing here is timing a leg kick on his jab. It's something very simple yet very effective. And since Bailey keeps a very tight guard, here I use a toe kick to reach around his guard so I can start hitting the ribs. Here I'm in the third and final round with Blake. I make a mistake here by kicking too slow, and he ends up catching my kick and almost sweeping me. The way I defend that is by keeping my left leg super heavy and pressuring his head down so it breaks his posture and makes it harder for him to keep my leg up. Here is a great example of making sure you stay aware when sparring. You don't know who's around you, and Holly almost drifted into my attack. I managed to land a Superman punch here, straight into that feeding left head kick. So with this feeding in, I go one low, one high. The first one to drop the hands, the second one to land on the jaw. Here I try to go for a trip, doesn't work, and I try for it again, still doesn't work. Blake has really good balance, keeping his weight over that left leg. Here he goes for a jab, step up left kick, which lands perfectly. Again he tries to catch my leg, but I keep the weight over my left leg and I pressure his head down. Blake does a good job of landing a left overhand, and I make sure to fire back with punches on my own straight after. This was a good combo here. I hit everything off the left side just to raise his hands so I can go for that left body shot. I managed to land a good right body kick here, straight into a right hand. Here I'm just trying to confuse him. Going low, going high, going middle. Again he tries to catch my teep, he rushes in, but I counter with my hands. Here I land another sneaky Superman punch. I keep stepping back to confuse him, go for a few switches to land the right hand. We go leg kick for leg kick, and he just catches my leg right at the end of the round. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.